exchange rate and currency conversion. The second that you have finished producing those integrated financials, everybody wants to know what happened. So everybody being the stock market and public company investors, it would mean the executive team of the company and business unit managers of the company, and of course it would also mean management reporting to, say, the example of a board of directors that ultimately run the company. So we help with those three things: planning for the future, consolidating the results as they happen, and then reporting back out to everyone, all stakeholders, what happened. The benefits of EPM systems are threefold. First, we help automate the finance department, where a lot of things, too many things, are done manually today in Excel spreadsheets. We automate a lot of that drudgery and eliminate a lot of mistakes in the process. The second thing we do is we accelerate financial processes. So we've helped customers close the books that maybe took 15 or 17 days. We get them down to 3 or 4 days to close the books at the end of the quarter. So there's more time to do strategic analysis, and we can get information out faster to the stakeholders. The last thing we do is help align the organization by tying together operational models with the financial plan. So these three things are the reasons why companies buy EPM. How big is the market for this software? It's a $4.5 billion market. It's a part of the business intelligence market, which is in turn a $16.9 billion market. And all of these markets are encompassed by a bigger market called big data and analytics, which is a $200 billion market. So we're playing in a corner of a very large market, but with a lot of focus on the chief financial officer and helping him or her co-pilot the enterprise. This market, like many enterprise software markets, is moving to the cloud. So just as Salesforce disrupted Siebel and moved from an on-premises model to a subscription cloud-based business model, we are doing the same thing to a company called Hyperion that was acquired several years ago by Oracle. So we're coming in and saying, hey, it's faster, it's better, it's cheaper to run this software in the cloud than to buy it and install it on your computers and hire administrators and buy disks and buy hardware and buy software. So like any cloud vendor, we're no hardware, no software, no upgrades. And we make it a lot simpler to kind of...
to manufacturing companies. For example, GlaxoSmithKline or GSK replaced an SAP solution trying to get one version of the truth and the ability to roll up all of their data for all of their different locations. Abbott Nutrition had a want to move from 160 different disparate systems to one, and they did that using the Hostanalytics suite. Fitbit, another high-tech manufacturer, had a need to get out of Excel. They were able to do that using the Hostanalytics platform and generate a better review or forecast on their manufacturing data. Five Guys Burgers, an international company similar to KFC, used this to get out of Excel as well, similar to Fitbit. Used it to get out of Excel as they were expanding from 1,000.
Thanks, Ron. Like over 100 different general ledger systems and sales and marketing systems. Credit, we know whether a number is a balance sheet account or an income statement account. So we have financial intelligence about the numbers. And then finally, we have built a suite of products atop this platform to provide reporting, planning, consolidation, and modeling. I should mention we have built the product here. This is our primary development center, and that's something else we're very proud of. The product is built on a trusted architecture. I think that security in the cloud is a very important topic, and let's let Sanjay talk a little bit about what we mean when we say trust.
Absolutely. And one of the most important things in a cloud solution is you're holding your customers' data. They are trusting you with their data. And so the most important thing in software solutions like ours is to ensure that the security and integrity of the system is beyond doubt. And so we do a lot of things on a software development lifecycle to make sure that we follow secure programming practices, that we have testing of various at various stages of the production of our software, and we continue to hire people with strong background in security. And the kind of attestations that we provide to our customers about our software makes it really an area for us that's a very key area for the future. So we expect to hire a lot of people with skills in this space. Even today, we are doing all of our penetration testing, secure programming, and secure DevOps development out from Hyderabad. So a very strong differentiator for us in our space.
Operating financial departments, helping them get the reports out faster, helping them close the books faster. And that's good because it reduces mistakes and it kind of creates time, right? Because if I can close the books in 4 days instead of 15, I've created 11 days where we can go do more strategic things. So today we focus a lot on acceleration, and progressive companies are really just starting on this alignment task to take all the various models that are kind of strewn through a company and tie them together into an integrated view. And this will be a focus for us in the next 1 to 3 years, where we help companies with this frankly more difficult challenge that really allows the CEO and CFO to have a single view of the business and be able to do what-if analysis across the company. So that's kind of the short-term focus. And I'd say the midterm focus is what all progressive CFOs dream of, is more time for analysis, right? We want to create time, we want to be able to do what-if analysis, and then we want to be able to do more analytics to help make better business decisions. And this is put in the words by one analyst as kind of putting the A back into FP&A. Because if you look at a finance department today, the CFO typically has 2 key direct reports: the VP of Financial Planning and Analysis and the controller. And the controller is really all about the past and producing results and reports, and the VP of FP&A is really all about the future. And unfortunately today, too many FP&A departments spend too much time doing basic planning, reporting, and not enough time doing analytics. So going forward, we want to bring data science, we want to bring new technologies such as machine learning and predictive analytics, and we want to incorporate them into financial applications so we can help really bring data science to finance. Because most finance departments today, the most advanced analytics they do are kind of pivot tables in Excel. And there's certainly much more technology out there, there's much more powerful things we can do to help automate that task. And if you watch this space, that's what we'll be doing over the next several years, putting the A back into financial planning and analysis. So that's the end of the formal presentation. Again, thank you all for coming today. To summarize what we've talked about, we're making a significant investment in Hyderabad, doubling our square footage, plans to double our staff, and invest over $25 million in the next 3 years. The company is a leader in the $4.5 billion EPM market. And really what we do is take that market to the cloud. And then finally, we continue to invest in cloud EPM innovation, including a more analytical future for the EPM market. I do believe we want to do some questions and answers now at this point. So I'm going to go back to my chair and we'll open it up to questions.
How do you really, secure that information?
I'm going to do the second one first, because there was a lot in there. Done working on security, because for every time you plug a hole, the bad guys find new exploits. So first thing about security is to understand it's a race that's never over. And what you do, in my opinion, as a CEO about security, is the first thing you must do is prioritize it, and the second thing you must do is hire people who know a lot about it. And in Sanjay's background, I did not mention that he ran a system called Verified by...
We follow the best practices in terms of secure programming. We train our engineers. So a big part of my team here is actually continuous learning, right? So we make sure our team is trained in this. We follow secure programming.
Another question? I didn't hear the question. Did you start? Yeah. So I'll start. So the company's sales and marketing operations are exclusively market for EPM in the US. Worldwide headquarters in the US, they deploy the software to all their subsidiaries around the world. That's how we end up with 40,000 users. Two customers who actually license the software through this business review